Welcome everyone. This is Scotty Shaw, and we are recording this video for DATAnalyze 2021. And I have with me Akash Doifode in Bengaluru in India. He's part of the WorldData.AI team. In fact, he's the PM. And we are putting this video together to help you understand how can you find data sets on WorldData.AI and how can you use their InsightsHub platform to create your reports, visualizations, and submit for this competition. Of course, these are things you can do in general after the competition. So, anytime you see this video, feel free to use it. But at the least for DATAnalyze 2021, we definitely want you to be familiar with this process so you can submit your projects, get votes, post on LinkedIn, Twitter, stuff like that. Of course, get judging and prizes. So, Akash, how you doing?
Hi, Scotty. Thanks for introducing. Hello, everyone. My name is Akash, and I'm the product manager at WorldData.AI. So this is our product, WorldData.AI, as you can see on the screen. So this is our landing page where you guys can search any data set which will be useful for your research as well as for your competition. So you can just directly start by putting any keyword which is relevant to you. Suppose that you're researching on data on let's say a financial market. Suppose you're a financial analyst, you can just put the symbol, which is this is an Apple symbol, AAPL, and then you can just put financial statement, right? So this is how you can just search. As you enter keyword, on the left hand side you will see all the relevant data sets which has this keyword Apple financial statement. So this is the entertainment news. This is the first database that we have found Apple as a keyword, and on the right hand side that database gets opened, right? So now I'm not interested in this news analysis. I'm interested in the financial statement. I click on that. As I click on the right hand side, I can see all the data related to Apple gets opened, right? See, this is the quarter income statement. So you guys can directly download this CSV like this, and it will get downloaded in a CSV format.
Yeah, and then if you go back to the, well, first, everyone, you can see the CSV. And if you go back to the, hover over the green button, everyone, you can see at the bottom, there's view data table. So you can toggle between seeing the visualization and the numbers. And we want you to do something similar for your final submission, right? Give everyone the numbers so our judges, everyone can see what your research yielded. But at the same time, the visuals help everyone understand very quickly what's going on. And that's where you can use, do I use a pie graph or a pie chart, a line graph? If you have a friend who doesn't know tech, but is visual graphics, they can help out as well.
So you can change the chart type like this by clicking on this chart button. So you can change it to a line chart. You can change it to a column chart like this. Now you can also see it in a full screen like this, which gives you a better visualization in a bigger screen. You can put escape button, and then automatically you will be redirected to previous screen. So this is how you can search effectively a data set, right? So now within this data set, you are not interested in just the financial statement, but you are interested in EBIT margin. So just copy from here. I click here and just copy this, and I come here, and this is an advanced search within the data set. I just put EBIT margin and here Apple. When I search it exactly search the EBIT margin for Apple. So this is how you can get the data. So Scotty, so now can we explain them regarding the InsightsHub now?
Actually, a couple quick things before that. Just to clarify, anyone who might be unfamiliar with this, the CSV is essentially a format that you can upload to Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, anything like that. And that will let you use those two platforms. You can use formulas, for example, sum of this cell plus this cell, like A1 and A3 or A1 through A15. That's where you can do a lot of your programming to get different numbers and answer the basic questions. So for example, what's the EBIT margin for Apple every year? And then you can track the trends. And then from there, how does that correlate with a different
Correct.
financial metric, and then from there say how financially healthy is Apple. The main thing is you can use a CSV, put it onto these platforms, and manipulate the data. You can play with it. You can also use Python, R, Scala, Jupyter Notebooks, whatever programming language and programming tools you want. But if you want to start with the basics, you can take the CSVs, upload it to Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, and simply use those two, either one of those two tools to create your analysis and research. And then Akash, real quick, before we move on to InsightsHub, two things. One, under, for example, on the left side, under entertainment news, it says 4.0, financial
Correct.
statement 7.0. Can you tell everyone what those numbers mean?
Correct. So this is this 7.0 is a search score. So this is higher means this keywords Apple financial statement. All three are existing in this data set. So in this database, this is the search score, and this AAPL's statement and financial are found in this database. That means that. So you click on this information, this will give you what else it has, right? So you see, it has all these keywords. So if you want to get more detail about that database, you can click on this expand button. This will tell you what is the source and what is the region of coverage,
Mm-hmm.
because this data set is only covering US now. So this is how you can check the details about it. Now you are not interested in just the financial statement, but you are interested in the ratios. So you scroll down, you click on statement ratios. On the right hand side, automatically you will see financial statement ratios for Apple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So users can directly go and search using advanced search. If they are not familiar with this, they can directly search like an Excel here. So you need to click on this funnel. Automatically, we will show you different columns, and from that unique column combination, suppose now this is a column for company name. So here you can put Apple. So first I need to clear this. Now see. So this I'm interested in Apple Incorporation. I click OK. Now I will, out of 1.4 million time series, I will get 298 time series only for Apple. And you see that this chip get added. So this is a search chip, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to remove it, it will again go back to the previous stage, which is 4.3 million time series, right? So now you are interested in cash per share. So now, or let's say price to sales ratio. I click on this and I say, okay. See, so I get the price to sales ratio, right? Now I'm interested in the quarter or annual, let's say quarter.
All right.
I'll get this kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how a user can get, a lot of insights from this data set. So we have, we cover a lot of companies, lot of ratios. So I've just shown you two data sets. So we have, plenty of data set, which has this Apple financial, right? So global stock, ESG rating, right? You know that environment, social and governance risk rating for Apple. You can check
Yeah.
here, even the stock market prices for Apple
Yeah.
in
And
different stock exchanges, right? So that
yeah.
you'll find in global stock exchange data, right? We also have IMDb data, movies database. Then we have digital economy, society, government. So there are a lot of data sets where you can get your desired data, right? So I've just shown you the data from finance and economy, but there are a lot of databases which are into demographics, weather, agriculture, education, energy, etc.
Yeah. And if you click on one
There,
of those tabs up, or the say
like,
the filters, right?
let's say this one.
Everyone, yeah, everyone can, you can see on the left side that now everything has that F because you're no longer looking at all the different things. Now it's only the
Financial,
financial
correct, Mark.
items.
And
Yeah.
the color, you can see the color. So color is green. Here also the result color is also green on the left hand side, right? So that way you can make sure that you're only searching within this financial economy, and that way you can narrow down your search, and this helps you, to get results quickly, right?
Yeah.
Because see, Apple can be in finance economy, also Apple can be in agriculture because it's a fruit, right? But you are not interested in agriculture. You are interested in finance and economy. That's why you can click on finance and economy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope.
And so, yeah, that is how you can search and filter your data sets, and then how you can get the information you want for each one. You can dive deep to get specific
You
statements
can,
for quarters or
so,
annual.
so
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt, Scotty, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you can also, so here is a region as well as source, filters. So you can search
Yeah, that's
using
great.
region as well. So let's say you're interested only in US. So you can click on US, first clear all, and then click on US and say
Yeah.
okay. Automatically on the left hand side, you will see the filter data set, which has a region as only US. So that you guys will not be searching anywhere else, only US data. So this
Yeah.
is how you
So,
can drill down, yeah, to the relevant region as well as relevant source as well as relevant sector, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and under 39 databases found on that left side, those three
You
orange
can.
tabs that list the different terms that you've used, the different filters you've used. So as opposed to the 3.3 billion data sets, or the 1.4 million that we filtered down to, I think, 181, now you can see very quickly 39 databases found, and then you can still go to the right side, financial metric, industry level, and you can filter for the EBIT margin, you can filter for free cash flow margin, and then when you see visuals at the bottom that you want to use, you can convert them to the charts to look at their numbers. You can download the CSV to start putting onto your your Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. You can take the numbers and put it into your Jupyter notebook. You can use R, Python, Scala, anything you want. That is basically how you search this website, find data sets you want, and then start filtering and then processing and analyzing the data to start answering basic questions like
Correct.
how many people prefer eating chicken over fish? How many
Yes.
points does this athlete score in this game? And then once you've answered some of those basic questions, you can put them together to start analyzing the financial health of a company, the championship chances of a team, stuff like that. You can answer deeper questions than just the surface level questions. And those are the questions you want to start working towards, deeper questions to answer your abstract. You want to be able to reject or support your hypothesis, theory, answer some question, whatever it is. That's what we want you to be able to do. Of course, once you're done with that, you need to submit it. And as you know, we have a couple ways for you to submit for judging and prizes. Now, the primary way to submit for DATAnalyze is through World Data, and this is where we are offering the best prizes. So you do need to submit here on WorldData.AI. If you submit on DevPost, we will offer some more prizes, but that is not our primary form of submission. So for WorldData.AI, you can see on the top right corner, there's something called InsightsHub, that blue and orange. That is the
with
platform.
with, with the
Yeah,
bird, yeah.
yeah, yeah, with the bird. So, Akash, I
Sure,
guess,
sure.
can you go ahead
So
and
there are,
explain?
sure. So thanks, Spotty. So there are a couple of ways to redirect to the Insight Hub. So you can directly click on this, and it will go to Insights Hub, right? So this bird you will see, it's a logo for Insights Hub. So now it's like a similar to your social media. So whatever insight you create, it will be listed here. Like you can just scroll like this, right? So another way is through world data. So that I'm going to show you. So let's say I again go to world data and I search the same, right? Now I am not going to go search globally. I will just search within a financial market. I search, right? So this is also one of the way you can search, right? So automatically it will get selected green, right? So now I am interested in the financial statement. So you don't basically have to download the data and load it there. Just wait.
Just real quick, for anyone who is confused about seeing AAPL, some of you might not be familiar, but AAPL is the stock market symbol for Apple. So a lot of companies, when they're listed on the US market, they will be assigned or they can request a 4-letter symbol. Of course, why are we saying AAPL here is because a lot of times when you look at financial statements, these companies are using their stock market symbols. So if you search Apple, the word, you could probably find a lot of the same information, but typing in AAPL, it's helping you avoid stuff like Apple, the fruit. So a lot of times in finance, we go ahead and try to, we just, you see Apple Inc. there, but then you see we're using AAPL. That's because we're trying to say just the finance. We love eating apples, but for right now, we're not trying to deal with Apple as the food.
Correct. So Scotty, we are just searching the same keyword, AAPL financial statement. I got the financial statement. And now you don't have to download this. So just need to click on this bird. See, this is InsightsHub. This is also InsightsHub. You just click on that. Automatically, you will be redirected to, automatically data gets loaded and it will show like this, right? So on the left-hand side, you can see the data gets loaded, right? And this data in a raw format, it looks like this, right? So I deleted this date line. You see now it has removed it. I can just slide, let's say year, because let's say it's as I put year, automatically it looks like this, right? Yeah. So now if you want, you can just change or edit this data as well. Suppose let's say so I can even put Control Z and all, right? All those options also will work. So this is how this data will look like. And if I click right side, if I right click, I'll get this option. You can delete these rows, you can delete the columns, you can copy this data, right? Now here you go. So after you input the data, you can also create an insight. So how do you create an insight? So I expand the insight editor, right? So this is the default title that has been coming from the world data. So this is the default header, right? So you can change like this. So quarterly income statement in number for Apple, right? I will just put Apple. INC, right? And then in bracket, I'll just put APL, right?
All right.
Right. Now here you can, tell your story, like why the income is falling, quarterly income is falling for Apple, right? So you can brief your, so you can tell that because Android, right? You can just type whatever you want. Android is selling better, right? So this is one of your, right? And then after that, you can start, putting your bullet points like this, why it is selling better, right? So this is how you can create your insight. So now you want to put the video for this. So how will you add a video? So you can go and search on YouTube or your own video, right? And just copy the link of that video and paste it here. So this is how you can embed a video inside Insight, right? Now you also want to include a link in your insight. So I just copied my link to Drive. So I can also include a link.
Yeah, and for everyone,
right, like this, right? Yeah. So like this, you can add a link, right? And now you also can include the any image that you want to put. Let's say I put world data image, right? So this is my world data image, and now I want to put keywords which will help, for our search engine. So this is related to Apple. This is related to finance, right? This is also related to, income statement, right? So this kind of keyword you can put, right? And then you need to choose the sector. So this is related to finance and economics. So I select that. So now you guys are ready, to publish this insight, right? So whatever you submit, you can just click on submit. Automatically on the front end, that insight gets published, right? So you can see it will look like this.
Before you go on any further, I just want to clarify, everyone who has asked me how much research should you upload, you can choose how much you want to upload. You could also say maybe you just create that visualization that, that was very quick and easy, you're done. The main thing is you need to decide how much research you include, because maybe you're done right now. Maybe you just uploaded
Correct.
one or two tables and charts, and that was it. But if you went deeper and answered deeper questions, you need to decide how much information should you include so we can see you have really dug deep, but also not too much. We want to
Correct.
make sure that your presentation is easy to understand, easy to digest. So you can write, say, maybe 300 words, 500 words, but then when Akash showed everyone, you can upload links, chart or images, YouTube videos. The links and images, you can use that to support, to say, here are reference points, here is evidence for my conclusion. So when you write your 300, 500 words, or maybe even just 100, when you write that, you want to say, here is the conclusion. We believe that the best football team in the world is this team. Here are some main
Correct.
points why, and then your links and images are supporting evidence, because the image you see for Apple here with the blue kind of dot lines, that is the image to show what, that's where you want to say, here's the final presentation. It's a report. Here's the final presentation, but here's your bibliography. Here are your references, your links to provide backup evidence. So I
Correct.
can say maybe your full presentation is 50,000 words. You have a 2-minute video. uh, you have a 2-minute video and you have a couple images, but you have 50,000 words of, references and reports that back up the 2-minute video and the 300-word conclusion. So, we just want to make sure that you're not confused. You don't have to upload everything, but you should focus more on how much should you upload to provide the necessary evidence to convince everyone that your conclusion is correct.
Correct. And Scotty, like let's say a user or a, like a user want to delete this insight, so he's not happy with the presentation, so he can just come here and just delete this, and he can right away start again. So if he's not happy, he can just start again. That's it.
All right.
And so for I think competition judgment, it will depend on number of likes that the insight will get, right? So you want to explain
Yeah.
on that? So I
Yeah,
can
tell
it
everyone,
like
when you're done submitting, we want you to share this on your LinkedIn, Twitter, email it to friends and family, share your YouTube video, because Akash, when you hover over the like, everyone, you can see there are 4 symbols that come up. There's like, then there's a clapping, love, and then the light bulb is insightful. Some of our prizes will go to, for example, if you have the most likes or you have the most loves, the most insightful, the most claps. So you might have something funny and tell everyone to give you lots of claps. You might say, I want the most innovative project. So you tell everyone, please vote with the light bulb. So when you share this to other people, make sure that they know which votes you want. And also you can ask them to comment, share, and stuff. And then there's also, if anyone's interested, you can download it too, because next to share, there's that download button. Um, but
correct.
Akash, I guess, can you show everyone how to the comment
Yeah.
and share real quick?
Oh, sure. So anyone can come and just this is great, right? So they can just type here like this, and you can just save it automatically. You can see here, and then you can reply. Yeah. Wow. Right.
Yeah.
So you can also like this, like this, like that. Yeah.
All right.
So you can also like yeah. Right. Right. So this is how you can comment on all the insights that participants are going to create.
Yeah.
You can also
That-
share this on different platforms like Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or you can share it. So you can just click on this. This will copy your link of the insight, and you can share it this link with your colleagues via email as well, right? So this gives you the email of this insight itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then real quick,
So
you go to share and click on LinkedIn just so they can see what it looks like. All right, so everyone, you click on LinkedIn and it goes straight to LinkedIn, and the post is pre-made and you can choose how you share it. Private post in this case, or public post. Same thing with Facebook,
I'm I'm I'm
Twitter.
I'm sending it to Scotty now. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So now I've sent him the insight that I've created, right? So this is how you can send it to LinkedIn, or you can also share via Twitter. So as I click on Twitter, logo, it will redirect me to, I need to log in, and this will show me. So you don't even have to type, right? Automatically the text will be copied directly from the insight that you have created. So once you create insight here on the Twitter, you don't need to even type. You just need to tweet. That's it. Everything is done because hashtags is also put there, right? So like this, you see that this is a link. This is the header, and this is the link that you have embedded inside it, and these are the hashtags you used, right? And right. So this is how you can create. Let me
Yeah.
delete this, but yeah.
And everyone, the main thing here is you can edit that however you want because the hashtags, those are ways for you to generate more attention for your post and get more votes. So we definitely want you to take advantage of that. When you're posting on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, take advantage of the hashtags as needed, get the votes you need because the votes don't just win you prizes. Those are going to be smaller prizes. The votes also will determine who goes on to finalist judging with Microsoft and World Data, and that is where we will decide who gets first prize overall.
Correct,
So
correct. And
yeah,
one more thing, Scotty. So let's say participant is not only taking. So we are just offering around 10 types of charts right now, but user is not interested in this 10 charts, so he can skip this chart and he can simply create like a Word document, right?
yeah,
And he can share it, right? So this is, so let's say this is my header. So this is your header of the insight, right? And here you can embed a YouTube link like this. Again, I'm just showing you once again so that there is no confusion, right? So how can I hide this? Yeah. So I can embed this link, right? Then I guess we should user should also put data analyze uh, in the uh, hashtags, because that's how we will be able to search you in the on the Twitter also. While judging, we will be able to search you. So you need to put data analyst as a keyword as well, along with Apple, right? Whatever keyword that you want to add, right? So Scotty, we should make it mandatory, data analyst.
yeah, sounds good. Yeah, and for anyone, so we understand there's a lot of you who aren't from the US. You have never seen our event name spelled this way. Just remember it's DATANALYZE. So the second A in data and the first A in analyze, it's actually combined to one A. So so yeah, the way you can see Akash has spelled it, data analyze, two words combined into one. And unfortunately, for those of you who studied British English, the correct English, I'm based in America, so I spell it the wrong way with a Z.
Mm.
I'm not trying to make fun of anyone who does English correctly. In fact, I'm from Texas, so you can understand I say things that even other Americans don't understand. But that is how things are spelled in the U.S. And I am sorry to offend your correct spelling, but we will be looking for data analyze with a Z. So just or
Correct.
Z, Z if you're North American, Z elsewhere. So just please be aware. You can use other spellings for correctness, but we will not be looking for that. So please spell DATANALYZE.
Correct. So now, Scotty, my insight is ready for publishing without a chart, right? So
All
I
right.
will just click submit. So automatically this will be without chart and it will look like this. So it will be similar to what you see on, your Facebook or, even on your, but they don't support the embedding of the video. You can rightly, just click this video, right? And see like this, right?
All right.
And again, they can comment, like, or share, right? This is how you can the users can make a better of it.
All right. So yeah, we just want to clarify when you submit, we will look for, what's your conclusion? Are your conclusions supporting or rejecting your abstract, your hypothesis, your theory? And if you create visual graphics, the visualizations, they help people understand your numbers. But the video is something that will be very important because that's where you will speak on what you've researched and discovered. So if you're not good at that, you're welcome to find friends or colleagues who are good at speaking and have them record it for you. They don't have to be able to do tech because this is a team effort. If you're able to do the numbers, do the analysis and research, then maybe someone who can't do that can focus on presenting the information. Someone who knows visual graphics, they can create, they can create the images for you to upload. So you could have a team of three. One is a researcher and analyst. One is a visual graphics designer, and one would be a presenter. You can have more people, but we just want to clarify that there are different ways for anyone to get involved, whether you have tech skills or not. So find the teammates you need and play around with this. And Akash, is there? I think that's everything for InsightsHub, right?
Correct. Yep. That's it from my side.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go, everyone. That is how you can use WorldData.AI, the platform for finding data sets, 3.3 billion data sets, billion with a B. In fact, just closed a Series A funding. So congratulations. And
Thanks. Thanks,
uh,
Scotty. Yeah.
yeah, so you can search those data sets, you can filter through what you're looking for, and you can even use Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets. You can use anything you want, Python, R, Scala, or you can directly put this into Insights Hub and work on your presentation in Insights Hub. And that's where you can submit and then share it for votes. And those votes will help us determine who goes to finalist judging. And then judges from places like Microsoft, WorldData.AI will determine the top winners. And throughout all this, you can have someone who is a great presenter, have someone who is a great visual graphics designer, have someone who's a great programmer. Um, just decide how much information do you need to submit to support your conclusions. Um, you probably don't want to send an entire Wikipedia article, but we do want you to be able to play around and decide how much should you submit in terms of links, references, and bibliography to support your conclusions. So if anyone has more questions, feel free to reach us by Discord. The link will be in the video description below, and we will also connect a few more links so you can get to WorldData.AI, Insights Hub, and all that, and just try to make your navigation much easier. So I guess that's it, Akash. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thanks, Scotty, and all the best to all the participants. And do your best, right? So,
All
thanks.
right. We look forward to seeing all of your amazing submissions. So take it easy, everyone. Best of luck.